To trigger a productive dialogue on transportation infrastructure innovation, we will present you with the main challenge that our market is facing in design and build of mega projects, and our innovation strategy to overcome this challenge. To better illustrate our diagnosis on the infrastructure market's problem, let us consider the design-build supply chain. Upstream in the chain is the project's design phase, then the design check phase, to finish downstream with the project's operation and maintenance phase. We are all familiar with this chain, and we all have experienced the disappointing results of the feedback loops between designer, checker, and contractor during the project's construction phase. The problem, though, is not the feedback loops per se. The problem is the time frame that these loops take place in the project's life cycle. And that is when the easiness of change is low and the cost of change is high. Our idea to the industry's inefficiency problem is to transform the design-build chain by adopting a new value-driven approach based on the frameworks of design thinking and Scrum Agile management. These two models allow us to turn the project triangle upside down. In our industry, it is considered normal to lock the scope to manage time and costs. But what if we lock time and costs instead and have some flexibility in the design scope? Do our clients, the contractors, accept a slightly different design scope? Maybe not. But do our clients want the design phase to provide the benefits? Absolutely yes. Project owners are tendering projects expecting that the project outputs will provide the benefits. An EPC contractor will first assign design development to a designer, and when the first release of the design is delivered, he will then continue with the necessary checks and comments. Most of the time, the design is late and carries a big chunk of debt, technical debt. Fast tracking, crushing, and change orders are the tools used to realign with the initial target. What is happening next in real life? After the initial comments, the contractor waits for the next design release to respond with additional comments, and then he waits for the new release. In the meantime, the designer asks for additional fees, and so on and so forth. And the design errors curve rises before it declines. That is the result of the waterfall, task-driven approach. What if we could engage the contractor from the design's early phases? With a new proposed framework, the designer delivers in small batches every, let's say, 2 weeks, following an iterative model, and the contractor has the opportunity to give his feedback on the fly. That is, in a glance, the Agile Design-Build framework. What is worth mentioning in this diagram is this hatched area. This area represents the project's value destruction. We have research evidences showing that the cost of design errors for infrastructure, transportation projects is the 10% of the total construction costs. As one of our clients says, only very few contractors make money today. As we in RACE say, we leave money on the table, and not for a good reason. Our industry excels in value destruction.